Well, good evening, folks. The Sandman is here again. He's been very, very delinquent as usual. And super affiliate network people aren't supposed to make excuses. So I won't make any excuses. In my mind, I have some, but they don't hold water. They're just excuses. And most of my excuses procrastination, and we've been talking about this quite a bit, and I've been doing some analyzing and thinking about myself, and I'd like to just kind of entitle this little talk tonight, Short Distance versus Long Distance Runners. Now, when I was a kid growing up, they had the 50-yard dashes and the 100-yard dashes, and I did okay in them, but there was always somebody faster than me, and I didn't like that very well. I got to be the fastest. But anyway, I was a long-distance runner. I didn't even know it, but, I used to run everywhere I went, I just run. And one day I was going to an boarding academy, and they had track meets and runs and stuff. And I wasn't interested in running for any time or anything. We had this kid that he was out there running every day. I mean, he was just running and running and running. And one day we happened to be out there when he was out there running. And they challenged me to run the mile with him. And I said, well, I can't run a mile. I've never done that before. Well, I've ran more than miles, but I've never ran anything for time. So my very first mile experience, I ran the mile with him. That was the best time I ever did in my life. We both came in at 4 minutes and 53 seconds. As far as I know, I still have the record there. At least I did 15, 20 years later. And it wasn't 4:53 either. It was 5 minutes and 7 seconds. But they didn't think I was the runner, so they put him with the competition group, where you did it or else, you're going to get beat. And he didn't even come in first in that group. I don't know where they came in at, but then I ran with the group. The nearest guy behind me was a half a lap. So I'm having to just pace myself, and I figured I was just going to be pooped at the end. That's the way I usually was. It felt like my butt was going to fall off. So anyway, I'm out there and I'm doing really good. I'm feeling really good. And I'm speeding up a little bit, and my guys are out there trying to slow me down. You're going to run out. You're going to run out of steam. Slow down. I said, no, I don't want to slow down. I did a little bit, but so I ended up running the mile in 5 minutes and 7 seconds. No competition whatsoever. And I'm just thinking, man, if I could have run with that other group, I would have been pushed a little harder. I wasn't sure how hard to push myself. I've never done it by myself before. And so, anyway, last I knew, I had the record for the mile, not him. But that was just the way I was. And I just kind of like to use the parallel thing here. I'm not a short distance person. My mind, when it comes to tech and all this stuff, I'm not a short distance person that just really gets it. And, with all my lack of concentration and procrastination and a lazy mind, I'm just not fast. But I am a long distance entrepreneur. I have found the way to make it. I wish I could tell you that I had it all in place
I just about do. This week I'm hoping to get started with it and just start making money immediately. You have to wait, 30 days because they always have 30-day clauses in there that people can get their money back when they join something. And so you got to wait for 30 days to make sure that they're not wanting their money back. So anyway, I'm a long distance person. I'm here till the end. I don't believe one less bit that I'm going to make it than I did at the first. Because I know why I haven't made it. I haven't made it because I haven't did it right. I'm not doing massive action like I'm supposed to. But I got that long distance goal, and I may not make it as hard and fast as some do, but I'm going to make the long term, and I'm going to make it good. I will be very, very comfortable with my income. How about you? Are you comfortable right where you're at? I doubt it. I don't know very many people that are. And I know how I get steered away from all of this, what they call BS and all that kind of stuff. I stayed away from it because I didn't believe in it. I wasn't brought up to believe in it. And I just figured computer stuff and all that online stuff, it does take some work. But I'm thinking to myself, if I had just gotten there, I could have enough money coming in that I wouldn't be sweating the bills every month. And I could be moving right now. By this spring, I had hoped that other program was going to work, but it didn't work. And I run out of money. And so, I know how to encourage people now because I'll never encourage somebody to just go into the sand and spend their money, because I did. I borrowed a lot of money, but I spent it all too quick. You promote yourself, and that costs a lot of money to promote yourself. But so I did it, and I got there, and it hasn't done me any good because I haven't been able to run the traffic. My traffic's going to start running with this new business. That's where I'm getting paid to do it. So that even while I'm waiting for the back end sales and stuff to start kicking in, where I make the big money, I'll be making money to pay for my Aweber and all of this stuff these programs that you have set up with funnels in them, and it takes your leads and it sorts everything out. But I'll encourage somebody to go into the sand, and if they can, and I'll be going into this in more detail, promote themselves to that first level. It's called Pro. It costs a little. But if you can get there, whenever you make a sale, you make money, not just 70 cents. You know what I mean? You get the back end sale, which is like $1,000. That's how I got my $1,000 day, because I had promoted myself. And somebody else went pro, and that gave me $1,000. Now it's about $1,500 every time somebody goes pro underneath of you. That you brought in. It's not like a pyramid. It doesn't go down, down, down. It's the new people that you bring in when they do this and do that, and you make big money. And you just build your traffic, builds your email list, and the bigger that email list is, the more chances you have to make sales. Well, I was running good traffic at first until I ran out of money, and that's how come I got that sale. That $1,000 day. And I could have had a lot more of them if I hadn't just spent all my money promoting myself up, which I didn't quite need yet. Sure, it's nice to have it, but if I had it to do over again, to start out, I would go ahead and try to promote myself to the pro level, and then do what I'm doing, or I'm going to be starting this week, and let it provide the money for me to keep promoting myself, because I'm building my list, I'm getting traffic, from running traffic, getting paid to run my traffic instead of paid to run my traffic. And then save that money up so you can promote yourself to the next level where you make bigger commissions yet. And it's like some of those commissions, like the one that I'm in, if somebody goes to that level, I make $5,000 or $6,000. That's nothing to sneeze at every time somebody does that. And then the next level up is even more. And they got one more level after that, but it costs so much money, I don't know why it would ever pay to go there. After I have so much money, I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I could do it then. But anyway, that is the way I would recommend for people to start. Not go out there and put up money out of your own pocket. Sure, you have to put a little money out of your pocket for your funnels and this and that. But the big money comes in when you have to. But if you do this, then when you promote, somebody goes under you, you get paid monthly. Like when somebody signs up, like I signed up, I would get $100, I don't know, a little bit over $100. And then after that, I get $56 a month for every month they stay in there. And you get 4 or 5 people under you. You're getting close to paying for all of your funnels and systems that you have. And then you have no more money coming out, and the rest of the money that you keep building up, you can use to do your promotions in your business, in the sand business. That's the way I'm going to do it from now on. There's one more level that I want to go to for sure, but I'm not going to come out of my pocket. It's going to come from what I'm making in this other. That's a smart way to do it. That way you're not out $30,000 like I am right now. At least more than that I've spent actually with everything. And part of that is because I chose to go to a live event, into a training in Hawaii. Now that event cost some money. The event was free, but Hawaii motels are not free at all, and neither is the airfare. And when you travel, took my wife with me so we could both enjoy it. But anyway, here I am rattling on. I'll shut up, and I'll cover some more of this week. I'm going to be promoting a thing that's coming up. You'll be seeing it, and pay attention to it, because you too, there's nobody on my list that's dumber than me and slower than me. There's nobody that can't follow the simple system and change their whole lifestyle. Click the button, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Have a good evening. Or tomorrow will be morning for you when you get to read this or hear it. But anyway, so long.